Today I thought we'd just hang out together and just talk.
Are you lactose intolerant?
I don't think I'm lactose intolerant. I'm not as lactose intolerant. Like I can't have maybe hard cheeses, but I can eat mozzarella sticks and like I don't.
Blessed.
I know. I think so too. I also don't get Asian flush.
Blessed.
But this is also why people are like, I don't think you're your parents' child. But also, I've never seen my parents drink, so I don't know what they like, how they react.
Yeah.
Have you?
No. I remember
Who's drinking out of the Hennessy?
Oh, she giving it out to the guests. You know the XO Henny that I got. That I was like, do not touch. Ask for permission first. She was giving it out like water.
I believe it. I believe it. No, yeah, it's because no one drinks, so we always just like gave out all the wine, all.
Not my XO Henny though.
Would you ever move?
Yeah.
To live in another country?
Yeah, why not?
Which country?
I can't drive stick, so probably not the UK.
You also can't drive on the other side.
Oh yeah, I'm too scared. Like, I'm like, oh, am I left-handed? Well, it's the same in Australia. You can't. Well, I guess the US is unique. Well, Canada. But Canada is basically like downgraded US. So.
How so? Okay, well, I feel like they don't have some consumer protections that I would feel more comfortable.
I want you to fry everything up. I don't think Canadians know how good a fried Oreo is.
But do you frequently eat a fried Oreo?
I wouldn't say frequently.
Exactly.
Maybe like once every 6 months.
Yeah, so it's
but I don't think they know how good a fried Oreo is. They need to know. Or like well, I've seen it before, but I've never tried it. Like a fried Snickers bar.
Oh yeah, I really want to try that one.
And then in Texas, I saw someone just fry a stick of butter.
Yes.
And they actually did it at a Big E. I went because I thought Jesse McCartney would be there.
Oh.
Yeah. And then, like, turns out he came the day before. I thought the funniest thing was this guy trying to explain to a woman what a camel was. He's like, oh, yeah, it's like a horse, but it run on sand. And I'm like, what? I guess so.
I don't think they run.
He's talking about it like a car.
Like, do we look like we're related?
I mean, I've been told, yeah. Yeah, I can tell you put on makeup.
I can tell too. I've never said I was any good. Wait, you don't get the random aunties who are trying to hook you up? They're like, oh, I thought you capo and stuff like that.
Sorry, I'm ugly. Goddamn. It was like maybe a week before graduation.
Mm-hmm.
And I was on a Skype call with the boys. And then they were like, hey, you need to do something about that hair. So I went to a barbershop for the first time. And then, like, you know, got it done like professionally instead of the home cut. And I went to graduation. Everyone was like, damn, who is that? Who is that? Where'd you go?
Was that just from the boys though? Or was that from everyone?
No, it was from everyone.
Okay,
they're shocked. They were like, they didn't recognize me. I started getting hit on. And I was like, am I just a piece of meat? Because this feels amazing.
I think people used to hit on me, but I wouldn't catch on, or I would catch on, but I'm like, no, I'm not really interested in dating right now, and I shut it down real quick. Well,
I take the most practical classes, like AP Chinese.
Tell me how your Chinese is these days.
When she go Kofen, and everyone's like, ooh.
说中文.
And she's like, oh, English? Ooh. She's like, oh, tissue boxes? Hand sanitizer? I heard a rumor that she got so many tissue boxes and hand sanitizer.
Oh, to get back the points, right? Because too many cold
that she was loaded up when COVID hit.
Respects. You think you took practical classes?
Yeah, like AP Bio.
Have you used it?
Yeah,
have you used
good
it?
nap time. And then like AP Enviro, that's where I learned about ocean acidification and
it was an easy A.
It was not an easy A. It was an easy A plus. All right. Like it's just one of those things where you look back and you're like, yeah, they really don't care.
Have you learned anything from high school that you actually use?
How to walk faster, eat faster. When you get that 20-minute lunch and you spend 10 minutes waiting in line because all the bigger kids cut the line,
yeah.
and you go up, you get that one cold slice of cardboard pizza. You're like, I remember one time I ran out of meal swipes.
Oh.
The lady at the deli,
Mhm.
I'm like, I pulled out with like this big Tupperware box, and she's like, "Oh, I know what that means." You know? She's like, "I know." And then she made 8 sandwiches for me. Yeah,
That's so nice of her.
yeah, and then like
Mhm.
she's making sandwiches, and I'm like, "Oh, how you doing?" Like she's like,
Yeah.
"Oh, I'm watching this show. It's called Sabrina the Witch," and
Yes.
I'm like, "Oh, don't do that. Like it's kind of bad on Netflix, like the live action."
Oh no.
And
Yeah, I
then
wouldn't
she's
do
like,
live action.
she's like, "Oh no, it's pretty good." And I saw it the next day. She's like, "You're right. You're right. It was terrible. The cat didn't say anything."
But yeah, we had a deli guy, and he was so nice. He would look. Oh, if you come at like 11 p.m., like right when they're about to close, he doesn't care. He gives you all the ham because they're about to dump it anyway.
Yeah.
So he slaps it on like this thing.
Yeah. When I started lifting, I kind of got big.
Yeah.
So, like, there was this.
When did you start lifting?
Freshman year summer.
Why?
What do you mean why?
Yeah, like why did you decide to start lifting? You wanted to get
Oh.
bigger, or?
No, I thought it looked cool.
Oh, okay.
There was this guy,
Okay.
and like we talk about basketball all the
Yeah,
time.
yeah.
I can't just have 3 sausages. It's like, oh yeah. How many you want? I'm like, I'm gonna need like 8, bro. And he's like, yeah, no problem. And then like the people behind me, they're like, 8, that's like the whole stack. And then he's like, hey, he asked for it. And then I remember one time I asked for like 6 because I didn't want to eat as much.
Yeah.
So then the guy behind him, he's like, could I get 6? And he's like, nah, I'm sorry. Like,
No.
he's like, yeah, like we're gonna run low if you keep doing that.
Where do you learn most of your finance stuff?
MK 101, personal finance. Oh wait, MK 443, personal finance. They don't do that class anymore, but
Oh, in university?
yeah. Oh, wait, MG 443, something like that.
You're like throwing out 5 imaginary classes. Okay. Well, what did he talk about?
Personal finance.
No, like what? Like savings, checking account, and like 401k.
He's like, oh, you want to
Set?
dig yourself out of poverty? I've been in poverty. I own a company that's $15 million. I have 4 homes. I take a helicopter here. But if you want to dig yourself out of poverty, man, you're gonna have to eat beans and rice and beans.
I'm sorry. That's some Dave Ramsey.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Man, you're gonna go to sleep stressed about the debt you're in, but you're gonna. He's like, yeah, it'll take your soul away being in debt. Super entertaining. It was just really tough because it was over Zoom, so couldn't be as interactive.
Did he talk about his own debt, or
He talked about how he got rich.
how did he get rich?
Real estate,
Oh.
and then but the thing is, he didn't cover how he got into real estate. He talked about like what to look for in a home, like radon,
Yeah.
like 6 feet until you hit the lead.
I'm jealous. I wish I had a personal finance class. It was just who gave us like a smackdown on student loans. And
Oh
was
yeah, she's like, don't be poor.
Yes. It was just like you're gonna have to sign this piece of paper. I want you to read the piece of paper. And
She's like, don't be poor. And if you're poor, you're all set. FAFSA has your back. Don't be middle class. You're gonna take out so many student loans. You know how much Teddy Roosevelt paid for college? 0, because he didn't go to college. I don't know.
I don't know. Like mine wasn't like that. It was like an overhead projector.
I had a,
Mm-hmm.
and he was like, man, I worked as a bouncer before becoming an econ teacher.
I never had him.
Goat.
I'm jealous.
I remember one time,
Mm-hmm.
someone fell asleep on their phone in his class. And he's like, you're either on your phone or you're napping. Pick one.
Were they fake napping?
Yeah, he was like falling asleep with the phone in his hand.
All right, I think I'll end the video here. Thank you so much for hanging out with us, and I will see you next time. Bye.
Like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell. Sorry, I'm just trying to be a good marketer.
Did you take marketing?
No.
Your sister got money.
I'm turning off notifications.